Good morning, Buttercup. Hey, or good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another Wednesday for Women's Wisdom. Little chit chats with me, another lively conversation, I like to call them, about what's happening, about what we are going through, how we want to create change. Today, we're going to talk about more ways to create change and reasons that stop us, fears. Because this is what I love to talk about. This is what I love to help you think about. And so I am Paulette Rees-Denis. If you are new to me today, welcome. I've been coming to you every Wednesday morning for a while now with these women's wisdoms and just short conversations that I'm telling you about what I hear from my clients, from other women, ideas for stepping into more of you, especially in mid-career and midlife changes. I am a lifestyle coach. I am also an author, a writer. I have 4 books, working on my 5th one. And I teach belly dance. I started a dance company 30 years ago called Gypsy Caravan, and now it's called Global Caravan, Tribal Belly Dance Company, where I have dancers all over the world. So I coach women. I coach dancers, I coach teachers, I coach women who are wanting to create change. And I also have a very loud dog sitting with me in my office, which is very cute. It's very cute. And I hope you guys are doing well this week. As always, I love if you're here, say hello in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Tell me your thoughts, your questions as I talk. And also when you catch the replay, let me know your comments and questions. And if this is relevant to you, if it resonates with you, if it helps you, if you have specific things you'd also like me to talk about, I love to get your suggestions. So that's really cool, right? Even though I'm talking to you on Facebook Live, I still love to have these two-way conversations. So say hello, let me know you're here. I love it. I love it. All right, so we've been talking a lot about change and how to trust yourself, trust your intuitions, reinventing yourself, rewriting your story. And if you know me at all, I love to have you get your journals out. I love to give you journaling prompts and spend some time with yourself. Spend time with yourself, writing, thinking, reviewing, renewing, dreaming of what is next for you and what is stopping you. So let's talk about fears. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago too, that fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means you're growing, you're wanting to expand, right? So what are some of the fears that will stop you? Fear of judgment. You think someone will judge you if you try to do something different or you make a change. Fear of losing your identity because you've been doing something for so long and you are identified with that. But that's not who you are. It's what you do, right? So, let's say, well, let's not go there. I'll just keep talking here. Fear of failure. And then you have those what if questions. What if? What if I fail? And I told you a story about that last week. What if I fail? And then I say, what is the worst that could happen? So you try something and it's not working, so you expand it to be something different or do it in a different way, right? Fear of not being good enough, and also the imposter syndrome. Fear of not being good enough. Who says? We're our own worst critics, aren't we, usually? And so if you feel like you're not good enough, what would make you better. Think about what you can do to make yourselves better. So it's taking action. You need to move. You need to take action, right? And fear of financial insecurity. Now that's a big one. If I quit this job to do what I want to do, what's going to happen? Again, what's the worst that can happen? And of course, there's lots of things that go into making change. You know, it's a feminine connection, because we as women need to approach making changes differently than men do, especially in today's day. Women need to step up and show up and listen to themselves. Listen to their intuition, the gut, checking in. And so let's say you did quit your job and you decided to try a different avenue, or maybe opening your own business, and you were wildly successful. Wouldn't that be just fabulous? You can be. But what if it wasn't working? Then you move on. That doesn't mean climb in a hole and give up, right? So there's just some ideas of fears that can stop you. And maybe you have a different fear. What would that be for you? Fear of success. What if this really works? What do I do? How do I handle it? That's when you get a coach. All of these reasons are for you to get a coach, because we all need support. We all need accountability. We all need structures. We need tools. We need someone who can point us in the best direction and help us find which direction we really want to go. Clarity. To clarify your dreams. And the more clarity you get, the less fear. How about that? And the other thing I wanted to mention today was about creating your magic, because we need you. We need you to do what you do. We need your beautiful individual creations, whatever that is for you, whatever you do, we want it. I want everyone to stand up and shine. I want everyone to live with everyday magic. To live lit up. I wrote a whole blog post about this yesterday, and I hope you got it. And if you don't get it, then you could sign up to my website at www.paulettereesdenis.com, so you can get my weekly blog posts as well as all the other updates that are going on. You can also join my women's Facebook group called Dance with Desire, which is going to be changing its name to Stepping into Your Next Chapter, because that's what we're talking about, especially in midlife. Stepping into your next chapter, writing it, rewriting your story, because you get to create it how you want it to be. And that's what I mean by saying live with everyday magic. You can make this day magical. And what does that mean? It's about beautiful energy, raising energy. It's about finding beauty. It's about creating beauty. It's about connecting with yourself, your inner being, your inner goddess, your spirit guides, whatever that means to you. And that's so beautiful. So I just want to talk a little bit about ways to create that everyday magic. Okay? So as a dancer, as a mover and a shaker, I'm always about moving your body. Get off the couch, take a walk, take a dance class. Just do some exercises. Just stretch your body, do some deep breathing. It raises your energy and gets your blood flowing, pumping, heart pumping, energy raising. Another thing to do, to pay attention to, is connecting with nature. Whether that be getting beautiful flowers for your kitchen or your office, or going outside and taking a walk, looking up at the sky, dancing in the rain, whatever. But feel the beauty around you. And nature is, I could live outside. I almost do live outside where we live, which is my dream. And how about gratitude? How about thinking about what you're grateful for? That puts things into perspective. I've done some gratitude challenges over in my women's group, and where we write gratitudes every day. And we did it for, one time we did it for 7 days, but one time we did it for 28 days. And that means really thinking about what you have, who you are, who's in your life, where are you, what are you doing, what are you grateful for? Totally changes the energy. If you feel like you're in a slump, start to think about what you're grateful for. Now, you could do this when you wake up in the morning. You could do it right before you go to bed at night. What are you grateful for? Embrace your creativity. You want to be a writer? Practice writing. You want to be a painter? Get your brushes out. You want to be a runner? Get outside and run. It's just about taking the small steps to get started. Again, once you get started, that's the hardest part. Oh yes. Hello, KK. Let's talk about magic. Create your everyday magic. So think about, what is your passion? What do you want to bring to the world? What are you afraid of doing that you would love to do? Oh, I'm grateful for you too, KK. I miss you. I was thinking about you the other day. So think about, how can you express yourself in a deeper way, in a more meaningful way? To me, this is about my creativity, coming to you live like this. This is part of what I do to create my everyday magic, is to share and to inspire and to help spread some tools around. And practice mindfulness. Pay attention to you in the moment. Practice being present. That's what I love sometimes about taking classes, is when I'm in a dance class, I don't think about anything else but dance. I'm just in that, I'm being present in my body, moving your body. I'm being present in the moment, dancing, because I can't think about anything else. Same thing with yoga. When I'm doing my yoga, I can't sit there and think about my to-do list. I'm being present, and I'm taking care of myself. Self-care is so important. And to get yourself into a routine, a practice, maybe setting yourself up for meditation every morning, and see if you can do it for 5 days and see how you feel. Or take that dance class, or walk every day. Oh, so many things I'm talking about today. But reclaiming your magic. Again, especially for us women in mid-career, in midlife. Really, any age doesn't matter. But we are reinventing ourselves as we get older. Our values change, our ideas change, our desires change. So remember, I think I'm going to pull a card for us today. So think about the fear. What is stopping you? What are you afraid of? And again, start to clarify. And remember, that doesn't mean stop. It means expand. And becoming more aware. And that's just it for every day. More aware of your body, of yourself, of your energy. When you want to shift it, what can you create today that will just make everything seem magical? Okay, I'm going to pull a card really quick. Then I'm going to go teach my yoga class and my belly dance class. That's what I do on Wednesday mornings. I love it. Okay, so this is one of my favorite decks. This is the Sacred Rebel deck. Love this. So I want you to think about what you're needing today. How does any of this resonate with you? What do you need? What do you want? What kind of message do you want today to help you make some decisions, get some clarity, create something new? Here we go. Bam. Number 23. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Wow. You see that? Defend to the end. And I'll read what she wrote about it, but to me that just means the worthwhile, because you are worthy. You are worth it. All these ideas about change, all these fears to overcome, all this growth and expansion, you are worth it. You can do whatever you want. You get to make the decision. You get to make the choice. No one else. You do what your heart says, what your soul says, what your spirit says. And that's, again, tuning in, checking into yourself. You know, what feels true? What is true to your values today? What is going to help you live lit up? What is going to help make your life more magical? All right, let's see. Real quick here. Beneath the illusions, you know what is real. You know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. That's beautiful. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside. For what our heart is our key to living an authentic life. I love it. You are a sacred warrior. Remember that. A defender of the heart, of your heart, your passion, your desires. How does that sit? Here's the picture again. That's beautiful. I love this deck. I call myself a sacred rebel because I like to do things my way. We all need help. We all need ideas. We all need decisions. We all need to make our own decisions. And I want to do it my way. I want to do it in a feminine way with beautiful spirit and energy and purpose. With real outcomes, with strategies, with purpose. And I'll leave you with that note. Oh, thanks, KK. I know, I love it too. I'll leave you with that note. Let me know your thoughts. You can private message me if you have any questions, or you can leave comments here. I love that too. Again, you can join our private women's Facebook group called Dance with Desire. I'll put the links below. Also, watch out for my new women's mastermind circle coming up next month. It'll be a group program, a 3-month program, which will be also super awesome. So watch for that. Stepping into your next chapter. How juicy is that? Okay, loves, have a most fabulous rest of your day. May it be magical and full of love. I love you. Thanks for being here.